Good afternoon, everyone, and morning for those of you not on the East Coast. We will get started in just a moment. We're going to let folks make their way in. I'm getting my screen all situated as well. We'll get started in just about a minute and a half. We're going to let more folks get into the room. Hope everyone had a great rest of your Wednesday. Still have quite a few people streaming in from the waiting room, so we're just going to let that get down to a more of a slow trickle and we can get kicked off. Seeing a nice mix of folks we saw yesterday as well as some new faces. That's great to see. Thank you for coming and joining us today. Still have some folks rolling in. All right, let's get kicked off. So welcome all. We For those of you who were here yesterday, some of the information I'm about to go over in the next like 5 or so minutes, you likely heard yesterday. But I do see some new faces here today, so I don't want to just have us dive right in without kind of going over some of the rules again. So really wanted to say thank you all for taking the time to join us for the second day of the 2025 HepB United Virtual Mini Summit. We had a great first day that we'll touch on in just a moment. So on behalf of the Hepatitis B Foundation, really just would like to welcome all of our community members, patients, as well as providers, staff, administrators of various healthcare and community-based organizations. I'm Frank Hood. I'm the director of HepB United, and for the foundation, I'm their director, the associate director for policy and partnerships. So last uh, for many of the last 14 years, HepB United has held a summit as a way to bring together our partners and friends in a spirit of education, cooperation, advocacy, and camaraderie. Oh, did I do? I did. That is the evaluation link. Thank you. Well, that just means I jumped ahead. So this is the agenda and bio link I just added. Thank you for pointing that out. You will need that evaluation survey though for today, and I was going to touch on it in like 2 minutes. So I'm just jumping ahead of myself. Um, so for the last 14 years, the coalition has often held a summit to bring folks together for coordination and camaraderie. This year, we are hosting a mini summit in that it takes place over 2 half days instead of our usual 2 or 3 full days. For those of you who may not be familiar with Hep B United, I will just quickly note who we are. So we are a national coalition made up of other coalitions, specifically 50 plus local and 14 national organizations across 27 states and DC plus 39 other cities. And we really are focused on reducing health disparities through raising awareness of hepatitis B prevention, screening, vaccination, and linkage to care. We are primarily CDC funded and are co-chaired by the Association of Asian Pacific Community Health Organizations, known as APCHO, as well as the Hepatitis B Foundation. Um, so every year, as part of our summit, we have a summit theme. Sorry, I'm getting all my links back together. We have a summit theme, and while we introduced it yesterday, I will just reintroduce it to say that this year's theme is community potluck. And a potluck is a meal or party in which the guests bring a dish. For those of you who may not be familiar with a potluck, while it is something centered around food, it very much is a celebration, and it does drive community. Oftentimes, folks will try a dish and be like, "Oh my goodness, I love this. Who made this?" And then they go and share recipes with one another and strike up conversations, build community, so on and so forth. Uh, for us, we felt that this was a very fitting theme because uh, this coalition really is where culture and community comes together to exchange successes and challenges and wisdom while we're celebrating the diversity and enrichments of the communities we serve. So, as part of our community potluck, even though we can't be together in person to share food, we are going to be highlighting different recipes from that folks have submitted as a way to just learn something new about one another and celebrate the unique backgrounds we come from. We're also going to be including all of the 21 recipes that were submitted by Summit registrants in the mini Summit report that we will be putting out after the mini Summit, and it will include notes and other takeaways from the excuse me, from the 2 days. I'm going to lose my voice before this is all said and done. Uh, that being said, we are missing some of our community, that being federal government workers and particularly the CDC staff that support us. Um, I'm sorry, I was just looking at the chat. In the chat, there should be two links. One of them is to the evaluations. I accidentally included that for the summit agenda. And then the second one should take you to the agenda and should also have the speaker bios. And I just clicked on both of those, and those should be where those go. The third link I just included is to the Kudo board. This is just a digital board where you can go and leave a note to CDC staff, and as soon as we are able to submit this or present this to them, whether that's virtually or in person, we're going to do so. So please do take a moment today to just add your positive thoughts to one of the groups who aren't able to be with us today, but in prior summits has been a very supportive group of folks for our efforts. Uh, really quickly, we'll go into some housekeeping slides. So we are using Zoom meetings. Attendees will start on mute, but you will be able to unmute yourself during breakouts and things like that. If you have questions, please do type them into the chat. We will be compiling questions throughout each session, and we get those to the moderator at the end of those sessions for them to use for Q&A. Because this is a summit that we are really hoping for an exchange of ideas, we just ask that those exchanges be respectful. We're all here both working, but also doing something we love. So let's be sure we keep that a place of happy professionalism. Uh, we will not be allowing AI note takers. We're really trying to keep this a safe space. So we're going to kick out any AI note takers that might pop in. We do have HBS staff taking notes in all of the sessions. We will have two presentations today that have been pre-recorded due to scheduling conflicts. And all of these sessions have been recorded, and we will be posting them, although we are going to be cutting out the Q&A portion. So do feel free to be as open in your questions as you'd like. We will also be sharing the slide presentations as well as our recipe videos. And lastly, we really do ask to have fun. Potluck is a party, so we do hope that folks take the time to have fun. If you run into any problems, take a look for either me or my colleague Shreya Koirala, and just shoot us a message in the chat, and we can help figure things out. If you're enjoying yourself, we do want you to spread the word. So please tweet, retweet, post, and share about the summit. We're using the hashtag HBU Potluck. And feel free to tag us at HBU United as well. So yesterday's schedule looked very similar to today's, but we tackled quite a few different items. We looked at screening, we looked at prevention through the lifespan. We had a breakout sessions around building communities, and we heard from our first tranche of mini panelists. We also had a couple Just Be videos that were shared, and we were able to share some of our recipe videos. Today, we kicked off 10 minutes ago, and we'll be running for about the next 3 hours. We will be moving into a recipe video just a moment, and then going into our third workshop. We will have another workshop after that. We do have another set of breakouts later in the day. This one shifting away from focuses on specific communities and instead looking at partnering with specific kind of new types of people, health departments, certain service programs, and the like. So be sure to stick around for that in the 1 o'clock hour. And then we'll hear from our last four mini grant panelists in the 2 o'clock hour before wrapping it all up and sending us on our merry way for the rest of Thursday. I will say again, your feedback is very important to us. So throughout today, please fill out this evaluation link. That should take you to day 2 evaluation. We'll also be sharing the day 1 evaluation again if you missed it yesterday. Thank you for those of you who did fill out yesterday's evaluation. I really appreciated that. And we really do take your feedback seriously.